If you are experiencing high creatinine levels, you are not alone. Millions of people wake up each day wondering if this will be the day their doctor mentions dialysis. The fear is real. The frustration is overwhelming. And the feeling that you're running out of options could be crushing. You've probably tried everything your medical team suggested. Low-protein diets, blood pressure medications, careful fluid management. Maybe you've spent money on kidney supplements or special foods, hoping for any sign that your numbers might improve. But creatinine has a way of climbing regardless, leaving you feeling like you're fighting a losing battle. Here's what most people don't realize. Your kidneys don't work in isolation. They're part of a complex system that includes your gut. And when your digestive health suffers, your kidneys might pay the price. This connection has been largely ignored in traditional kidney care, but new research could be changing everything. Studies have discovered that specific foods might dramatically reduce the toxic load on your kidneys by optimizing your gut health. We're talking about possible improvements in kidney function markers, not just feeling slightly better. These foods may work by targeting the root cause of toxic buildup rather than just managing the symptoms. The 5 foods I'm about to share aren't what you'd expect. They're hiding in plain sight, affordable, and backed by solid clinical research that suggests they could make a real difference. Some people report experiencing frustration when simple activities become exhausting despite getting enough sleep. Take Maria, a 58-year-old teacher who noticed her ankles swelling after long school days. She thought it might be from standing too much. But the puffiness wouldn't go away even on weekends. Your energy levels could drop unexpectedly, making daily tasks feel overwhelming. Brain fog might affect your concentration at work or during conversations with family. These changes often happen gradually, so people dismiss them as normal aging or stress. Individuals often visit their doctors when symptoms become concerning, hoping for answers. Blood tests might reveal elevated creatinine, leading to discussions about kidney function that feel scary and confusing. The medical terminology can be overwhelming when you're already worried about your health. Following dietary restrictions and taking prescribed medications may help some people, but others continue struggling with fatigue and swelling. The connection between digestive health and these symptoms often gets missed during routine medical visits. Simple changes to daily eating habits might offer support that people don't expect. Common grocery store items could potentially help address some of these concerns through pathways that standard approaches don't typically target. But wait, there's more to the story that often gets missed in standard kidney care. Researchers recently discovered something fascinating about the gut-kidney connection that might change how we think about kidney support. Research shows specific fibers may reduce uremic toxins by up to 60% when consumed regularly. 5 overlooked foods contain these therapeutic compounds. This might surprise you. Jerusalem artichokes. These knobby vegetables contain up to 68% inulin by weight. This prebiotic fiber could help reduce uremic toxins by feeding beneficial gut bacteria that compete with harmful bacteria responsible for toxin production. Animal studies show Jerusalem artichoke inulin may reduce harmful uremic toxins like indoxyl sulfate by up to 60%. The smart way to enjoy Jerusalem artichokes is to think of them as your morning gut reset. Slice them paper thin and add to breakfast salads for crispy, sweet crunch. Start with just 2 to 3 thin slices daily, since your gut bacteria need time to adjust to this powerful prebiotic boost. Now, while Jerusalem artichokes work on your gut bacteria, there's another food that tackles inflammation directly, hulled barley. Clinical studies suggest its beta-glucan may help lower creatinine through anti-inflammatory pathways. Research shows barley beta-glucan could significantly reduce uremic toxin levels after 8 to 14 weeks. This works differently from Jerusalem artichokes. Instead of feeding good bacteria, it actively fights kidney inflammation. Your evening comfort approach: make hulled barley your dinnertime grain. Soak overnight, then cook like risotto, slowly adding warm broth while stirring. Try it twice weekly as your main grain. But what if you need something that works immediately in your current meals? That's where cauliflower becomes your secret weapon. This vegetable contains sulforaphane compounds that may activate detoxification pathways. With only 320 milligrams potassium per 100 grams, it's one of the safest vegetables for mineral monitoring. Unlike the long-term benefits of Jerusalem artichokes and barley, cauliflower can start supporting detoxification right away. The stealth substitution method helps you replace usual starches without anyone noticing. Pulse raw cauliflower in a food processor, then sauté for 3 minutes as rice. Your family won't know they're eating kidney-supporting compounds instead of high-potassium alternatives. Speaking of budget-friendly options that work fast, let's talk about the most overlooked vegetable, turnips. These provide anti-inflammatory glucosinolates that might help reduce kidney stress while costing just $1 to $2 per pound. While Jerusalem artichokes feed bacteria and barley fights inflammation, turnips offer a third pathway. They may help reduce uric acid levels through different mechanisms. The flavor transformation trick addresses why most people reject turnips after only trying them raw. Roast small cubed turnips at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes until golden and caramelized. The natural sugars concentrate, creating sweet, nutty flavors that convert even skeptics. Finally, there's one food that ties everything together and makes this approach sustainable: apples. Their pectin fiber may bind toxins in the digestive tract while supporting blood sugar control. While the other 4 foods work on specific pathways, apples provide the familiar taste that makes dietary changes actually stick long-term. The daily ritual approach makes apples your consistent kidney ally. Eat one with skin every afternoon since the pectin works best with regular consumption. This simple habit anchors all the other changes and provides familiar taste. Here's how they work as a team. Jerusalem artichokes feed the right bacteria, barley calms inflammation, cauliflower activates detox, turnips reduce uric acid, and apples bind it all together with familiar fiber. Each food addresses different aspects of kidney support. Here's what most people don't realize about these common foods when they start using them together. People started noticing something amazing when they added these foods to their daily routine. Within a few weeks, some individuals report they might feel more energetic throughout the day. The constant fatigue that once made simple tasks exhausting could begin to lift gradually for certain people. Some find their numbers may improve during routine checkups, though results vary from person to person. Remember Maria, the 58-year-old teacher from our earlier story? After her initial concerns about swelling and fatigue, she decided to try adding these foods to her diet. She started with small portions of cauliflower mash instead of potatoes and gradually introduced Jerusalem artichokes to her morning routine. Maria began with just 2 thin slices of Jerusalem artichokes in her breakfast salad 3 times a week. She replaced her usual rice with cauliflower rice during dinner and tried roasted turnips on weekends. Within 2 months, Maria noticed her afternoon energy dips weren't as severe. Her ankles seemed less puffy after long school days. During her next routine checkup, Maria's creatinine had dropped slightly from 1.9 to 1.7. While her doctor reminded her that numbers can fluctuate, Maria felt encouraged by the combination of better energy and improved lab results. This approach works alongside medical treatment, not against it. These foods complement prescribed medications and dietary restrictions, rather than replacing professional care. Maria continued taking her prescribed medications while adding these kidney-supporting foods. Start small to avoid digestive upset. Jerusalem artichokes especially need gradual introduction due to their high inulin content. Begin with 20 to 30 grams daily, about 2 to 3 thin slices. Your gut bacteria need time to adjust to this powerful prebiotic boost. Mix these foods into familiar recipes for easier acceptance. Try cauliflower mash instead of potatoes, barley risotto for comfort food satisfaction, or roasted turnips with herbs. This approach helps families adapt without feeling deprived. Choose quality over convenience. Select hulled barley over pearl barley for maximum beta-glucan content. Monitor potassium intake if you're in advanced kidney stages, though these foods are generally lower in problematic minerals. Track your progress without obsessing. Note energy levels, sleep quality, and how you feel overall. Some people might notice improvements in brain fog or ankle swelling before lab numbers change. The results might speak for themselves when people stick with this approach consistently over months rather than expecting overnight changes. Always work with your healthcare team when making dietary changes. These foods might support kidney function, but they don't replace medical care or prescribed treatments. Your doctor needs to know about any new foods you're adding, especially if you take medications that could interact with increased fiber or potassium intake. Individual responses vary significantly based on kidney stage and overall health status. Someone in stage 3 CKD might tolerate these foods differently than someone in stage 4 or 5. Your current medications, other health conditions, and digestive sensitivity all influence how your body responds to dietary changes. Quality matters when selecting these therapeutic foods. Choose fresh, whole Jerusalem artichokes over processed inulin supplements. Select whole barley rather than pearl barley to get maximum beta-glucan content. Fresh cauliflower provides more active sulforaphane compounds than frozen or pre-processed versions. Gradual introduction prevents digestive discomfort and helps you identify which foods work best for your system. Start with one food per week, beginning with small portions. Jerusalem artichokes particularly need slow introduction due to their high prebiotic content. Monitor your body's response carefully. Some people might experience initial digestive adjustment, while others notice energy improvements within days. Keep track of how you feel and discuss any significant changes with your healthcare provider during regular appointments. These 5 overlooked foods might offer valuable support for people managing kidney concerns. But remember that individual results vary significantly. What works for one person may not work the same way for another. Important disclaimers. This information is for educational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any medical condition. These foods are not substitutes for professional medical care or prescribed treatments. Always consult your healthcare providers before making dietary changes, especially if you have kidney disease or take medications that could be affected by increased fiber or mineral intake. Start slowly, listen to your body, and work closely with your medical team to monitor your progress. Quality whole foods combined with proper medical care might provide the best approach for supporting your kidney health journey. What kidney-supporting foods have you tried? Share your experience in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more evidence-based health information that could help you and your family make informed decisions about your wellness.